Hi guys, I just wanted to jump on real quick and kind of give you guys some of the background. My faith is completely in Christ and what He's doing in and through our lives. I don't feel that we should be easily shaken, and that we really have to wait and make decisions that are wise. And so everything that I do through prayer and through faith and through waiting on wisdom and guidance, and with good character and conscience. So some of what I didn't share about the very first night that might give you guys some insight, because I've had a few people possibly think that maybe I wasn't putting my family or myself first, and that is not the truth. So the very first night, the first thing that I did was I had contacted a friend that was a realtor, and she got on and was looking for anything for us in case we were going to be displaced and needed to find something. We were looking for both purchasing or rentals, with and without land. It was never an option for us to have to keep the animals. Mind you, my cows were the one thing, and Alyssa's goats. And so I immediately had arrangements for rehoming and placing all animals to ensure that my family does come first and my health comes first. And so as we had been searching for everything, the market is not in our favor as far as what we're looking for, price range, staying within a realistic area for my husband's work and my daughter's school. And then we thought, okay, well, what if we have to switch her schools? But no matter what, we have to have an income. So the travel for his work was never an option as far as choosing that. And we looked for places that were pretty far, and nothing really struck us to being a viable option. So immediately from the first thought, when we knew that we had to have the house tested and everything for our health, we went and had everything tested to ensure that, number one, we didn't know what was going to come back on it. We had no idea it was going to be what it was. That's for sure. We had no idea the extent of everything, and anybody that would go in there, even today, there's no evidence in the house that would say that is why there are that many mold spores in there. So it came as a devastating shock to us, the landowners, the agency. Yes, and they do care for us. So I have good faith in them that things will be handled properly, and that they have taken the reports and my health and conditions into consideration with everything that's going on here. I mean, we literally shared tears together in their office the other day, and I don't really want to go into all those details, but they are very loving and caring over our family, and we have a good relationship. And so I'm going on good faith and character of what I know is that God's in this. He's working through this. He exposed something that was very dangerous, and we're handling it the best that we can. So I already told you guys that immediately that night, that very first night, we already had a plan to rehome all the animals. That was our very first thing. It was never a question as if we would put anything before my family, our family, or my health, my daughter's health, my husband's health. That was never, ever an option. So I wanted to clear those things up. But then we prayed more. I prayed. I stayed in prayer. My ministry is called Pray It Forward for a reason, because I am a woman of prayer and I am a woman of faith. And after everything that I've been through in my life, you can't let something like this shake you. You just cannot. If God has showed up, which He has, miracle after miracle in my life, this is just another one to add to the testimony of who he is and what he can do. Maybe right now these living conditions are not optimal. We haven't found the right trailer. You know, we went and looked at tiny houses and everything. From the very first moment we have been looking, we've had people who are in realty looking with us. I mean, we have really covered everything as much as we can in this situation right now. And again, staying in faith and prayer. And our faith, my faith personally, has grown. I'm amazed at how strong I've been through this. Today, I let the spirit of offense come over me, and I would never choose the ministry or the farm or animals over my family or my health. And so, but that's not of God. Like, having the spirit of offense is not something. And I know that the words that I read were probably out of love, but for whatever reason, you know, the enemy will try to find a foothold, and that was it for me. And so I called my mom immediately to pray, because through all of this, if you guys see anything in me and in the story that I share with you guys transparently, is how God works in our life and the faith that I have and the faith that I cling to. And that's it. I want God to be shown. I want Christ's love to be shown through everything I do and every choice I make. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, we have been trying since day one to make sure that we handle this appropriately. And as for right now, I mean, and anything, if this isn't the land or the home that God has us in, I've already surrendered that to him. And if he wants us to be somewhere else, he will place us there. Just like he placed us here, we'll be somewhere else. And I have no reservation at all to being obedient and just going ahead and having to move, whatever it may be. But I truly believe that God is working in this, and that the reason why everything was exposed and what we were going through is literally to save my family's life, to help me heal, and to give us a safe home. God has done so much on this farm. He has worked miracle after miracle, brought through so much provision. And I mean, every single thing that is here is because of him working through me. I am not some person who could do all of this. I'm not a farmer. I am a farmer now, but he made me one. He gave me the spirit and the just self-confidence to take on this task and to not quit or give up when things were hard. And every single thing he has blessed. He's blessed our work. He's blessed the perseverance. So even during this time where we don't know how things are going to turn out or anything, I won't be shaken. And I won't take a spirit of offense, because I know that God is working, and he's using all things for his good and his glory in our life. And that's what I claim. And I know he has greatness and healing for me, and I'm claiming that, and I'm taking it, and I'm rolling with it. And I just want to personally thank every single person who has reached out to offer what they have. I've had people, Tommy, for, you know, knowing that you're going to be getting rid of your trailer soon and just doing all of your searching. You know, you have that resource, and you have a wonderful heart, and you have just reached out and said, hey, this is what's coming up, and I know this and I know that. I appreciate you so much. Kim, you know, immediately saying, when you guys have your house back and everything, I have this furniture and I have this, and just wanting to immediately bless our family and make the burden of having to make our home again so much easier. Like, I love you. I thank you so much for that. Julie, for being there and praying with us and just everything throughout the entire time, and Letty being by my side. Nancy, for calling and seeing what you could do. Like, you have no idea. You mean so much to me. And Toddy, I mean, you know, everything that you are in our life. And for Alyssa, you are just so amazing. Such an incredible blessing. And I'm just so thankful to have you, you know. And there are times when I'm weak, and these are people that I can call on. My mother has been amazing, you know, just helping us to get this little camper fixed up that day to make sure that we had somewhere to stay. Like, her first concern is her children, just as mine is. And I am just so grateful to have you just right there. You know, my sister Sarah and my mom just coming to help pack up the stuff that needed to go to the dumps, my husband for just everything. And there are friends that I'm missing in this, and I apologize, because Danita, oh my gosh, my sweet Danita, for bringing us heated blankets. Like, one thing I'm like, this is uncomfortable. She brought pillows and heated blankets, one for each bed, and pillows, you know, for both beds, and fresh pillowcases. Like, that was such a sweet gift. We don't really have storage, so she brought us like a storage container, so that way we can store things in it and put it outside when we need the extra space in here. Like, I just want to thank you for just reaching out during this time. And it's such simple little things, but they mean so much. And I don't know if I thanked Letty yet, but Letty, I love you so much. You have just been an amazing support, and I'm just so grateful for you, and we love you. We're just so happy to have you as an addition to our family. Just each and every person who has my mother-in-law for trying to reach out and find places for us and using resources. Maybe not everybody understands, and that's okay. But like I said, if there's one thing that I want to show through this, it's not just the struggle, you guys, because every day is a victory. Everything that we make it through is a victory. There are people who are so far worse off than us. We have meals. We have places to take showers. We have restrooms to use. Just because they're not like right here doesn't take away from anything. It maybe complicates our life a little bit, but we are blessed, and we are blessed abundantly. And so, you know, we're going to stay the course, and Lord willing, we will find a trailer in our budget. And if not, this one will make do, you know, and it's okay. People have less, guys. And just because we get in our comfort of our home with all of our amenities and stuff, I was there too. I mean, you guys probably see my first video from that first night where I just couldn't stop crying. It was hard. It was devastating. And I still cry. But the thing is that you just have to see God working. You have to see the glory and the exposure of this toxic thing. This could have killed me. This could have killed my daughter, my husband. I mean, anybody who knows what toxic mold can do, the levels that were found in some of the rooms could not even be read, you guys. This is such a blessing, and so I won't see it any other way. We have to think of our burdens as blessings sometimes, because it's not a pity party, and there is nothing but putting my family first and my health. And so that's it. You know, we're just going to continue to have faith and to try to use good character and good judgment, godly judgment on my behalf, of wisdom and guidance. And you know, we can do things on our own and just act and not let God work. And one thing that I know is that when I can sit there and take my time and just really pray and pray it out, and like when I pray, I pray with like clear direction and down to the details. When I prayed for this farm, you guys, I prayed for a farm that was on land, that had a house that was separate from the land that we would be growing on, so that there could be a well, water for the house, irrigation for the land, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths with a detached garage. I mean, on a main street, so that way we could have a farm stand for business. Every single thing that was in that prayer was answered when we got this place, you guys. So I can name time and time again when I was sitting over the water jug barrel, filling it up for the cows, and I was sick, and I just said, Lord, how are you going to give me everything, every supply, every building material I need, all of these animals, and I'm too sick to care for them or to get my stuff done. And later on that night, I got the call saying that you know, he was going to send, not God, this guy that came out from, he said he was going to send some help the next day. And I thought it was going to be like a guy, guys. We had 13 people show up with trucks and dozers and forklifts and skid steers. I mean, God is working. So I won't see anything else besides his work in this either. So this isn't really a video about farming, so to say, But this is a video of perseverance. This is a video about not taking the spirit of offense and having faith above all things, and really just holding tight to your faith during tough times and knowing that God is working, because I won't look left or right. I will stay on the path that he has me on. And even in those times when I have to drop my head and draw tears and just, I wipe them away. I get encouraged and I remind myself of just how much God's done in and through my life. And if he is what I know he is, the Almighty, greater than all God, this is nothing for him. He's going to take this. He's going to make this home safe. He's going to make this home everything that we need it to be. And we just have to stick it out and say, okay. So Danita, thank you for the comfort tonight. We're going to be warm and toasty in our blankets and the pillows. I cannot wait to go snuggle up in there. I already have my bed heating up right now. Let's see. See, I got that heater blanket right there, ready to go. We're about to hook Liz's blanket up, and that's it, guys. So our faith is strong, and it will remain strong. My faith is, you know, it talks in the Bible about a measure of faith that we're given. All of us are given a different measure of faith. And one thing I've constantly thanked God for is the measure of faith that he's given me, because it is incredible. And I say that with the most humble heart and words I could possibly put out there. But I know that I have an insane amount of faith. And the measure is just, I couldn't measure, because yeah, there's just nothing else, you know, because fear, there's so much in it. It takes so much energy to be afraid. But to have faith does nothing but bring peace and joy. It just wraps you in love. It keeps your spirit strong. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful night. God bless. Thank you for everyone who's given. I've had strangers give to our GoFundMe, and that just blows me away that you guys have that kindness. For all the prayers that we've received through messages and comments and stuff, guys, thank you so much. I know God hears every one of them, and I know that they encourage me immensely and my family, just to know that we have others praying for us and encouraging us during this time. So I will share some more videos soon. I have some to post, actually. I just have to do some editing. But I'm going to get this one up there, and it's kind of going to be just raw. And I just want you guys to know that God's working. And I see it, and I know it. And we're just holding on tight and taking it day by day, and not letting fear guide us, but letting faith be our tool that we are using right now. So thank you guys. Sweet dreams. God bless.